Today I'm just going to go through a quick summary of how to use the EasyPost portal online website. Currently, Tech1 has changed over to a cloud-based system which does not allow users to use EasyPost Mailroom. This is due to the fonts not being embedded in the document correctly. So if you are using the Mailroom and you're using Tech1 in its new system, you may notice that in the left-hand column of the Mailroom, you are not getting the correct result of the address. If this is the case, you will need to use the online platform via Bing. And today I'm just going to quickly show you how to do that. If you have any questions though, or you need just walking through the online platform, you can call us on 1300 309 800 and any of our representatives can assist you. I'm just going to share my screen here. To log into the portal, you will need to go to www.bigmail.com.au. Once you get to this area, you will see the customer portal here. Once you click on this, you need to enter your username. By default, you do not have a username, so you may need to call the 1300 number and request for a login, or contact your help center internally to get a login created for you. Once you have that login, that username is going to be your email address. For this scenario, mine is not, but yours will be. You can also use sign in with Microsoft once this has been allowed by council. When you use sign in by Microsoft, you do not require a password, so it is handy if you are coming in and out of this section to do your upload. I do also recommend maybe bookmarking the website, so when you do need to send mail, it's very easy for you to log in online. So, Ash. Once I'm in here, I'll just put it onto your account quickly. You will see this home screen here. Now, if you're not familiar with the portal, we can go through this at a later date, but primarily today I will just be going through how to upload a mailing. So we go to upload a mailing or upload documents and auto processor is exactly the same page. Once I'm in this page, all I need to do is drop in my PDF file. I can either browse or I can drag and drop a PDF file in to that area. Today I'm just going to browse that. If I go to, we'll use this one. I drop that in. I can see it's now been loaded in the area. I press next. I select to extract the address from the document. If you did want to manually enter an address for your document, you can do that. So there doesn't actually need to be an address on the page. For a single letter, for example, we could be entering a manual entry here. But for today, we're just going to extract from the actual letter or PDF itself. I now go next, and I get all the settings I currently would have in the mailroom. You will need to select your department. That is something we require for billing purposes. Today, I'm just going to select one at random. Actually, I'll put mailroom in there. Your color model's there as well. That would be black and white by default if not selected. You can select first page color, full color as well. And we can be adding attachments to these documents should you need that. If you need extra information on how to upload a single PDF or a batch online with an attachment, simply call us and we'll go through that. Under confirmation email 2 here, you will have a use login little button. If you click on that, that will pre-fill your email address for you, and it will tick the confirmation email 2 box for you as well. For today's purposes, I'm going to leave that blank. We've got the double-sided option. Auto is in the process of being changed. Auto means it's actually not double-sided. So if you were wanting to double-side your document, you will need to select that. The delivery type, auto, is regular mail. So if you're wanting priority, again, you will need to select priority, otherwise you can leave that alone. And in this portal, we also have a schedule release option. Schedule release just means that we will release that document automatically for you at a set period in time. I'll talk about that when we do the batch a little bit further. Hold for preview though. Now, if you're sending a single letter, I would be happy for you not to hold this document for a preview and release, meaning anything with this selection on will require you to log in the portal after you've uploaded, or wait for the mailing to be submitted through to Bing to check the result and release it. As unlike the mailroom, we have not yet seen this document. We have not seen what Bing is going to produce for us. So hold for preview means that Bing is not going to do anything with your document till you actually check and release it. Now, with a single letter, it's very unlikely that there's going to be anything wrong with this letter. If you've set all your settings correctly and you've checked what you're putting on as your settings, you could send that through. There's not going to be a situation where letters are incorrectly joining together or incorrectly separating. So for a single PDF, I could take off that hold for preview selection. I then go next. I check my summary of my settings and I submit my document through for processing. You then get the notification that you're about to process one file. Select that that's okay, and you will be taken to the upload section. Do not panic if you see lots of mailings in here. This is everything coming in from council. We do need to make sure that this document is received correctly. So if you get a status of a failure or anything in red in this status area, that means that your mailing has not successfully gone through to us. So you would need to call us. That's why I'm saying you need to sort of wait for that status to be held, and then you do not need to do anything else if it is a single letter. I can refresh the status by clicking here, and we can see that my mailing is now held. I can also now click on the mailing ID unique to that mailing, or if I've lost track of which one my mailing is, I could also click up here for my mailing ID if I want to go and view it. Now, I didn't have hold for preview on, so I do not need to go and view my mailing, and I do not need to check and release it. So from this point, I would then close out of the portal and carry on with the rest of my day. I will, however, show you again how to go through this. But this time I'm going to do a batch, and I'm going to put hold for preview on. So if I was in this area, I can just carry on dragging and dropping files in. Otherwise, if I wanted to go back to that main screen, I can just re-click into upload document and upload to auto processor. I would now browse to, I'm going to put a batch in here, so my merge batch. Now this one has more than one letter in, so it has, I think it's one address per page of, say, a 26-page PDF, I think it is. So I do need to hold this document now, and I do need to check the result that Bing has produced to make sure that letters haven't incorrectly separated or incorrectly gone together. So go next. I'm again extracting from the document, going next again. I would select my department, put my confirmation email in, select my color. Now I'm leaving hold for preview on because I do have a batch and I want to check and release this document later. I could also put a scheduled release on this document. So if I just wanted to check it and not have to worry that I might forget to release my document, I could put a scheduled release on. That means that Bing is going to release this document automatically at the set time that I've specified here and the set date that I've specified as well. Sort of a failure in case you sort of forget to do it, or you might be going on holiday and you might want to release that document next week. I'm going to leave that off for the moment. I'm just going to have hold for preview on. So I go next. Oh, I forgot to put my department in. I'll go back and do that again. I go next. I then submit this document through. And again, we're waiting to make sure it comes through as a held status. For this one, because I have hold for preview on, I do need to check and release my document because Bing is not going to produce this document unless I actually release it myself. So we will refresh the status. So it's still going through. It's receiving, but still not at a green status yet. Now it's held. So now I can go to this mailing ID. This is going to take me straight to the mailing. Here, my screen's a little bit big. Okay, I can see now the full details on my mailing. I can see it's in yellow, which means it is on customer hold. That means we're not doing anything with it. You could then check your result of your pages here. Now I can see everyone's receiving one page. However, somebody is receiving 2 pages. Any multiple page documents like the mailroom, you do need to check them if they're in the same batch. We want to ensure that everything that's going out is correct. So I would go to actions and I would download a copy of this letter. Oops, no. I can now see in this letter what is being produced, and we can see it's just 2 copies for Mitchell. Now, unlike the mailroom, I cannot delete the duplicate copy. If I wanted to delete that, I would need to cancel my mailing and resend the whole batch. Once I'm happy with what is going out here and my count of my postal or email, I can now go to Actions and I would release this document. Once releasing it, it will go green, and that means Bing is going to produce this document now. With the portal, please note the 15-minute window is not really valid, as the 15 minutes starts from the time that you uploaded it in the portal, not from the time you released it. So when you release mailings online, please ensure they are correct. If you've got any issues though and it's something major, again, call, we can see what we can do, we can see if we can help. I actually want to cancel this letter though, so I'm going to go to Actions and Cancel. I'm just going to put Test in there. We will see that this mailing is now grey and has been cancelled with the reason I have cancelled it. If you have done a lot of mailings that day and you have them all on customer hold waiting for a check and release, you can also go to Mailing and Mailing Search and do a customer hold check. This is going to show you anything that is pending your customer check to go out. So you might even get an automated email from us telling you that your mailing is still on hold after 2 days. Hopefully you don't. But if you do, go to this area, tick that customer hold, and you likely will see the mailing that we have referenced in the email you received. I'm just going to quickly go back over the single send without saying anything so you get a good idea. I think majority of people are sending single letters here. So I'm just going to do that so you get a good overview again. I do want to note to you guys, you can upload more than one PDF here too. So if you have 20 single page PDFs, 20 different PDFs with just one letter in, I would also be happy for you to not do a whole preview, as you only have one address per PDF that we will be extracting. If you want to be super safe though, keep that whole preview on, and we will want to check it at the end and release it for Bing. Again, this example though is just me sending one letter. I would then be done. That is my mailing now sent as a single letter. I'm your account manager, Charlotte, and if you have any questions after this session today, please call me. We're here to assist, and we give free training as well if your department would like further training. I wish you all a lovely day, and I'll speak to you soon. Thank you. Bye.